Hi, it's Mike Del Signore. I'm outside the Boston Municipal Court, and down there is where you'd have to go if you were summoned for arraignment in Boston for OUI. And in this video, I want to talk about what is the court process, what are some of the things that will happen on your first court date, and what should you know going forward from there. So first court date, you'll enter a not guilty plea. You'll have to check in with probation. You'll probably wait around for a while because the court has a lot of cases and the arraignments are put together usually in the mid to late morning. So once they have your paperwork, they'll call the case. If it's a first offense, you'll enter a not guilty plea, get another date. If it's a second or third offense, there could be some issues of conditions of release or bail. Certainly with a third offense, bail could potentially be an issue. So keep in mind that your first date is not the trial, it's the arraignment. So after the arraignment, you'll get a pre-trial date where you'll get essentially a copy of the report. Your attorney will be able to conference the case and determine what the next step is. So in an OUI case, the next step after a pre-trial is either motion or trial. These usually go relatively quick. I tend to move the cases faster in Boston. I think it's not only you want to get it done because you want to get it behind you, but I think strategically it puts you at an advantage if the case is newer in the court system. Preparing these cases for trial, I'll meet with you, we'll go over the strategy, whether you're going to testify, whether you're not going to testify, witnesses, and different types of defenses to the case. Once we decide what evidence we're going to present, we have an obligation to hand that over to the government, and we'll then be ready for trial. So what we want is we want all our medical records, we want all our witnesses ready, and we'll then have a meeting to prepare for trial. And that'll involve me explaining to you what the process is in terms of how the jury's selected, what's going to happen, and how the morning's going to go. Typically when you're on for trial, the court case is in courtroom 15 up in this court. There's a lot of other cases on for trial. They sort of sort out which trials are going to go forward, which time, and then we're ready to pick a jury. So we'll go over all that and you'll know how the day is going to go. But your first court date, keep in mind, is just the arraignment date. But call me and I can kind of guide you through the process as to what will happen on an arraignment for a first offense, OUI. My name is Mike Del Signore. Call anytime, 781-686-5924. Weekends, holidays, never too late, too early to call.